Hello, this is your girl Pam with Pamshairexpo. Today what I'm gonna do is show you the breast detox. So I'm pretty new to this. Of course, I tried it first, but just to just to give you just a little education on what I'm getting ready to show you. My godmother, she had breast cancer 40 years ago. Her sister did as well. They gave her sister chemotherapy and she passed away. She died after she had her chemo treatments. That's not for everybody. Chemo is for some, it helps some, but chemo, isn't for everybody because, I've heard, even from my godmother and, even from my other godmother that, she had cervical cancer and after chemo, she ended up passing away. Other people that I know, after chemo, they end up passing away. Chemo can be a great thing for some people, but some people it's not. That was the reason why my godmother refused to do the chemo because she was like, okay, well, my sister just passed. I'm diagnosed with the same thing, and I'm not finna do that. So what she ended up doing was she had the surgery. She got both of her breasts removed, and they gave her, like pills, medication pills or whatever, after that. And for the past 40 years, she has been using now. Like I said, the best kept secrets all the elders have, but she used the ground ginger and apple cider vinegar every day. For 40 years, she has never had a problem. The cancer did not come back. Nothing. I'm just not finding out, in which, of course, it's been around for a long time, but I'm just not finding out that ground ginger actually kills cancer stem cells. So I'm like, oh, okay. So if you're killing it at the root, so even if you had cancer and you don't have it anymore or it's in remission as far as like the breast cancer, then using the ground ginger actually keeps the cancer. It prevents it. It keeps it from coming back. So like I said, for 40 whole years, she never had to deal with the cancer coming back because she had been using ginger. And apple cider vinegar, but it's actually the components that's in ginger that's actually stronger than chemotherapy treatments. And I was like, wow. So, you guys, you can always, go and look it up, research it yourself, do whatever you need to do. But I didn't know that just ground ginger was, $4 ginger, is that powerful to the point where it keeps you from, getting cancer back, or it keeps you from, getting sick. It helps with the digestive system. It's good for so many different things, but for the most part, a lot of people have been using it for cancer. And so after she had shared that with me, I was like, oh, okay. I want to make sure I shared it with you guys to let you guys know. 40 years you've been making ginger tea. She put 1 teaspoon in some hot water. You've been making ginger tea, but the hot water or heat is what sort of bring the components about that actually help to kill the cancer stem cells. So I was like, okay. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, just to let you know, that this right here actually, the ginger actually works. So so many different herbs or spices that you can use that actually works for so many different things that's in your body. But we don't know unless someone tell you, or you go and research it, you find out for yourself. But I had a chiropractor appointment, and like I tell you guys, I love my chiropractor, but I had an appointment, and I was letting her know that I had got my mammogram done because I never had it done, but for the past year, my breasts have been hurting real bad, and I didn't know that your breasts hold toxins too. So toxins usually flee towards your fatty cells that's in your body, and guess what? This right here ain't nothing but a whole bunch of fat. So I'm like, okay, well, no wonder they were hurting the way they were, because all the toxins were basically stored in my breast. And so she told me to do the detox. And I was like, well, what is that? So she told me to get the grapeseed oil. Now, I had never, I'm pretty sure this oil been around forever, but I had never heard of it. I never looked to see it on the shelf, as far as like shopping, stuff like that. But she told me to get the grapeseed oil. And on the other video that I was telling you about firming sagging breasts, now of course you can use the olive oil to firm your sagging breasts, and I told you guys that I used it, so I'm very pleased with the results that I have with using the olive oil. But with the grapeseed oil, you use this to get the toxins out of your breasts. And see, my breasts have been sore like off and on for a whole entire year, and I didn't know it was because my breasts were trying to detox. So I was like, okay. But what I ended up doing was I had got, like, I could say a quarter size, put it in my hand, rub it together, put it on my breast, And I can say within 10 minutes, the soreness was gone. After 10 minutes, the soreness was gone. But at the same time, still I know I went to bed, went to sleep on it. I put it on at night with the sleep or whatever. So I actually got a chance to rest very good because, it's very difficult trying to, sleep when, your breast is hurting and every time you turn and twist and turn in the bed or whatever, they're hurting. So, I mean, I really, really slept good and have been sleeping good since I've been doing it, but I wanted to do it first before I shared it with you guys. But it did take the soreness out, which was a great thing. So, my chiropractor, Miss Woody, Tawana Woody, but she told me that, if I did that, every night, if I wanted to do it in the morning, as well, I could, but I told her I would just opt to do it at night. But, you do it every night, do it for at least, 2 weeks, to go ahead and just pull the toxins out. And she told me that I would really see a difference. And really, actually, right now, I am seeing a difference. But when you put that on, you can go to bed at night, but what you can do as well is you get a towel that's at least this big. You fold it up and you make sure you saturate it in hot water. After you saturate it in the hot water, you're going to lay it on top of your breast. So you have the oil that's already on there, but you're going to lay the hot towel on top of your breast, and you're going to let the hot towel do what it needs to do along with the oil. But do that for 2 weeks. If you're having like soreness or pain in your breast. And this is, make sure you check your breasts and make sure you check for lumps and stuff like that, and get your mammogram, get all that done. But if your mammogram is clear and you're still experiencing soreness after your mammogram has come back clear, then 9 times out of 10 you have the toxins, because like I said, if your breast is nothing but fat and fat cells, then that the toxins are hiding behind or hiding in your breast. So that's just one way for you to detox your breast. And like I said, that was totally new to me. I'm totally excited about the fact that now I have something to do as far as like when my breasts are sore. So now I know to change my diet. So if they're trying to detox, it's something that I'm doing or something that I'm eating that's actually putting the toxins in my body. And I did notice that I did sort of change, what I was eating. So, now I'm going to have to change back to a more stricter diet in order to, make sure that I'm using the grapeseed oil. And like I said, with the hot towel. And, I just want to do everything possible to make sure that, it works effective. But I just want to share that with you guys so you can go and try it if you want to try the breast detox. Because like I said, I tried it and I really, really love it. And I want to continue to do that. So, and like I said, 2 weeks, just do it for 2 weeks. And, you guys let me know, exactly how you like it. But that was the tip for today. Like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys, and peace.